Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a video that's kind of overdue, but it is a 3.5-month update of me being off the Depo Provera birth control. As a disclaimer, I just want to say that I am not a doctor. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not telling you to get on it. I'm not telling you to get off of it. I'm not telling you what to do. I am just showing my experience and the things that I went through when I was on it. And well, not when I was on it, because I already did when I was on it, which I have that link below the video of me talking about how I felt when I was on it. But this video is how I feel now being off of it. So one of the main issues I was having when I was on the birth control was headaches. That's like the very first thing I can think of. I was having headaches so much. It was probably 4 to 5 times throughout the week I would have a headache. Now that I'm off of it, I barely get them. And it's so crazy because that's how I know it was coming from the medicine. Like I said in my previous video, I had a history with headaches as a child where I would get headaches a lot. But then when I got older, I didn't notice them like that. I really was not getting headaches like that, you know, throughout middle school and high school. And then all of a sudden I get on this Depo birth control and I have headaches every single day. And now I don't get them, and it's been amazing. I don't have to wear my sunglasses at work like that often. I feel great not dealing with the headaches anymore. The other thing that I talked about was muscle and joint aches and things like that. I was having a lot of like I just noticed, I just felt like I was getting weak. Like it just felt like I was getting weak. It felt like I couldn't do like daily things that I do on the daily. Now I feel better, like way better. I don't have a problem like picking up boxes and stuff at work that I was like talking about before. You know, my wrists are fine. My hips don't pop the way they were doing before. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, but I feel good. Like my body feels good. My body, because before I felt like I didn't have any. I felt like if I sat for too long, I could just stay there. Now I feel like, oh, let's get up. Let's do something. Let's, you know what I mean? Kind of like that, and not so stuck like I was saying before. That's kind of where I'm at now. I feel great as far as like the muscle and joint aches. I don't have any issues. So, when I was on the Depo, I think I only gained like 10 pounds, and there was people who were talking about, oh, when I got on the Depo, I lost the weight, and blah, 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 blah. Me, I'm small. I can't keep weight. I don't know what it is. I've tried. It does not work for me right now. And when I got off the Depo, I did lose the weight. However, I do think because I was in school, the stress within the summer classes, I am in college, so summer classes are so fast paced. I just think the stress of school, and then I just think my eating habits, they literally got really jacked up, and I really think that's kind of the main reason why I lost the weight. But I also think the medicine probably played a part as well, because it did kind of come off a little fast. So I was kind of like, oh, whoa, like, you know what I mean? But I only gained like 10 pounds, so it's not really like I gained a lot of weight, and it's noticeable. You probably can't even tell, but I can tell. Certain jeans that used to fit tight aren't tight like that anymore, and I'm just kind of like, wah, I miss my weight. One thing I want to mention, when I got off the Depo, my doctor was telling me, and I was seeing like reviews and things like that, they were telling me, oh, when you get off the Depo, you know, you're gonna, you know, probably not have a period for like 6 to 8 months. I was like, dang, you know what I mean? That's a long time to not get a period. And I got my period literally 3 days later. I started my period 3 days after I got off the Depo shot. When I did not go for my next shot, 3 days later, I started my period. So I don't know. Like I said in my last video, and I'm saying now, everyone's bodies are different. My period happened way fast, and I don't know anybody's period that got back that fast. So that was one thing that I was kind of like, what? Now I have my periods, and they're way shorter. The main reason why I got on Depo before was because I was having really long menstrual cycles. It was like 2 weeks long for what? I don't know. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I think it was because at that time I was like in a really bad state. I was not eating very well, and I don't think I was taking care of my body properly, so I think that's probably why it was all irregular. And now they're like 4 days, so that's how they were when I first started my period. My period would always be like 4 days, and then they got really long. Then I got on the Depo, I'm off the Depo, and now they're back to like 4 or 5 days. So not that long, so that's a good thing. One thing that happened to me, and is still currently happening, I'm actually really annoyed about it, is acne. When I got off Depo, I got so much acne. I was literally breaking out left and right. I felt like I was looking like a pizza. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Like, okay, for me, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love my skin because I don't break out like that. I've never had, like, even going through puberty, like I got a pimple here and there. Like maybe the worst was like 3 pimples at a time. But my skin doesn't break out. It does not break out unless I'm wearing cheap jewelry, which I actually did break out not that long ago. I was trying to get some cheap for an open house real quick, just, you know, at the store real quick, and I broke out all over my chest. I woke up the next morning, had 10 bumps on my chest. And I was like, what the heck? Like, normally I don't wear necklaces, so I think because I haven't worn necklaces like that in a while, and it was cheap, that my skin, like, it broke out. I kind of do have sensitive skin a little bit. They're gone now. I still sometimes can kind of see where I feel like they were, which I don't like. But all over my face, I've been breaking out on my chin mainly. I know when you break out on your chin, that's like hormonal apparently. So that's probably why I had like a disgusting third eye for a while. Oh my gosh. And I even have a pimple right here on the side of my mouth. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can feel it. And I have 2 of them on my shoulder right here. These just like popped up. I'm like, what is going on? I'll never forget, I went to my parents' house. My mom was like, dang, like, I don't never see you with all them bumps on you like that. I was like, Mom, like, I'm literally getting off the Depo. Like, I don't break out like this. It's crazy. So acne was one thing for me that happened getting off of it. They have cleared up lately. I'm looking in the mirror behind you guys, but they have cleared up, but they do pop up, you know, I think when I'm about to start my period. So that's probably why this popped up. So, moody, I wouldn't say I'm moody. I feel honestly fine. I've been feeling really, really great actually. So I wouldn't say moody's an issue. I don't really, before I felt like I was just like always like sad, but I don't want to say this, but it could be because of another reason. I'm not gonna say the reason just because it ain't really none of y'all business, but it could be because of another reason. But now that like things have moved forward, I've moved forward, and I feel like I don't really have a reason to be moody. I haven't felt moody, so I don't think that's a problem. One thing that was a huge, oh my freaking goodness, it was a huge problem was not being able to sleep. Oh my gosh. When I got off the Depo shot, I think for a month, maybe a month and a half, every Saturday, I could sleep for 12 hours. I can sleep now. I am getting so much sleep and so much good rest. It's not even funny. I miss how good sleep felt. Like, I haven't felt well rested in so long. And that's probably why I don't feel so moody either, because I'm actually getting good sleep. I feel like I have energy. Like, oh my gosh, it's really, really crazy. It's crazy how much I'm noticing now that I'm off it. Honestly, I feel great. I feel great. And no, I'm not on birth control or anything else right now. I did give my body a break. I did try the pill when I got off the birth control, the Depo shot, and then the week I was on the pill, I was actually throwing up a lot. I don't know if it was from the pill or just getting off the Depo shot. I don't know. But I stopped taking the pill and I stopped throwing up. So I think it was the birth control pill. I did check with my doctor. I talked with them and they told me just to take a break for a minute. And then hopefully in the next couple of months, if I just do decide to get back on it, maybe it won't do that again. So I'm not really sure if I want to get back on a birth control. Honestly, I feel so good and just back to normal. And it's honestly a good thing for you to have your periods every month. Cleans your body out. That's what it's supposed to do naturally. I'm kind of just into the whole naturalness right now. I'm scared to get on it because of how I felt before. You know, I didn't feel really good. And it really could have just been because of the Depo. You know, maybe the pill, I might not have that much of an effect. But, I don't know. I'm still thinking on that. The last thing that I'm going to talk about, which I actually didn't really want to talk about, but I'm not going to get too deep into it, is a sex drive. So in my last video, I talked about how I felt like I had I just didn't get the urges really like that to have sex. And I kind of felt like it was just like, I felt like old. And that ain't a problem no more. So sex drive, yeah, I definitely got that back for sure. I'm back to myself. It feels great. And I think that does definitely play a part. I also kind of feel like the sex drive played a part because of another reason too. I'm not gonna mention it, but I think now that I'm like, you know, off the Depo, you know, things in my life have changed drastically. Actually, I'm fine. I'm fine, and I feel good. So that is basically it for this video. I did want to do an update because I did get like maybe 1 or 2 comments, and I had someone actually message me on Instagram. 2 people messaged me on Instagram about an update and how do I feel. Oh yeah, and I think 1 person on Twitter said something too. They asked me to do the update because they were curious. They wanted to know. So that is basically everything. I feel great. Oh my gosh, I just wish the acne issue would stop. That's like, I don't like acne. No one does. And I think I'm not used to breaking out. So it's almost like I don't know how to handle it. Like I do, but I don't, because I just haven't, it's weird. It's weird for me to be breaking out the way that I am. So that's just one thing that sucks. One thing that I do want to mention is that when I was on the Depo, my periods did stop. Probably like 2-3 months that I was on it, which is kind of a while. I thought, dang, like, but once I got my second shot, it was done. Like I didn't have a period for so long, and it was amazing. Oh my god, it was amazing. But yeah, and then when I got off the Depo, 3 days later, I started my period. So that sucks. But I did want to mention that because I thought I mentioned that in my first video, but I mentioned it now. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked my little experience. I'm trying to do this for little educational purposes actually, but I definitely hope that you guys subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification button to be notified every time I upload a video, and make sure you guys like this video and comment anything. If you guys experience the same things, just comment below. I would appreciate it. I don't mind talking to you guys. I actually love talking to people and interacting. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.